Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. So I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be doing a huge birthday book haul, and I mean huge. I went a little bit crazy. There's over 40 books here and I'm not ashamed of it because I've never ever done a big book haul like this. I've never bought tons and tons of books at once. The most I've ever bought is like 7. So to buy 40 books, it's a lot, but I'm really excited about it. Also a bit overwhelmed with my physical TBR now because I think it's over 100. But it is what it is. I just love buying books, I love collecting them, and I know I'm going to get to the books eventually. A couple of these books are from my boyfriend. He got me them for my birthday. A couple of them I bought in August. My birthday is in September. It is the September 10th. I didn't buy all of them, but like majority of them I bought, and I will tell you which ones my boyfriend got me. Let's actually start with those ones. But I hope you all enjoy this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what books on this haul I should prioritise. Let's get into the big book haul. So we're going to start off with a very controversial one, and I'm so grateful to my boyfriend for getting me these. Haunting and Hunting Adeline, and I really hope I like these because I am just obsessed with these covers. I'm very scared just because it is a stalker romance, and I don't know if I'm going to vibe with that, but I am someone that really loves dark topics, dark movies, so I feel like I'm going to really enjoy dark books. I am really excited for these, and I'm just literally like, look how gorgeous these books are inside. Like, I am truly in love. Even if I don't enjoy the books, these books are just a masterpiece. Like, they are pure art. Like, what the heck? Look at the chapter pages. I just love the way this book's designed. Like, the writing on the pages is so spaced out. The pages are white. Like, I just love them. I love them so much. I just really hope I like the books, because these books right now are my pride and joy, because I'm just so in love with the way they look. But yeah, these are by HD Carlton. But yeah, thank you to Connor for getting me these. The next book that Connor got me was From Lukov with Love. I have had my eye on this book for so long, but I'm saving it for November, December time, because just look at the cover. That literally gives off November and December vibes. It's just perfect, right? And this is by Mariana Zapata, and I can't wait to read this. I feel like I'm going to really love it. I want to read more sport romance. The last 2 books that Connor got me was The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret. Again, I have heard so much about these books, so much about Frida McFadden, heard that she's a great thriller writer, so I'm going to try these out. And hopefully I'll read them in like October possibly, but yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of books that I really want to read in October, and it's just like, Courtney, you're not going to get through them all, just pick your poison. Now we're going to get onto the books that I have bought. Next book we have is You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel. I watched, I think it was Sarah Catherine's video when she was doing winter recommendations, and she mentioned this book, and I do want to have a couple wintry romances to read in the winter, just because a lot of romances I feel like are very summer vibes. I just love the idea of it because they like play pranks on each other and stuff. It just sounds like it's going to be hilarious. Oh, I am literally like, if I don't get to these this year, I'm going to be sad because I really want to read them. And that is Vow of Thieves and Dance of Thieves. I think it's actually the other way around. I think it's Dance of Thieves, then Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearsons. Again, like, fantasy covers are just unmatched. Truly unmatched. The only reason why I really want to read these is because I have yet to read a proper enemies to lovers book, and I have heard that these ones are literally the perfect enemies to lovers, so I need to check it out. Also, not that I need to buy more books, but comment down below some good enemies to lovers because I really need them. But I hate, look how small the font is. Like, that is just so irritating. When I opened these books and I saw that, I was just like, oh, why? Why do publishers or authors do this? Another duology. Actually, no, I think there's a third one coming out, but we have Mile High and The Right Move by Liz Tomford. The vibes of these covers, like, I think the sport romances. I haven't heard the best about this one, but everyone seems to love this book. Like, so many people are obsessed with it, so like, I need to understand, I need to jump on this bandwagon, and as I said earlier, I do want to read more sport romances. I've heard that the guy in this is a bit of a dick, but I don't mind that if they have character development, so we'll see. Destiny Sidwell coming through with the recommendations. We have The Dead Romantics and The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Postel. Again, I've just heard from quite a few people actually that these are perfect autumn winter romances. So like literally look at the title, The Dead Romantics. It's about a ghost and a woman falling in love. This one's about a girl whose apartment is magic and it goes back in time 7 years and there's a guy in her apartment. Like, perfect, just perfect. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Honestly, all I heard was this is about a podcast and I was like, okay, bye. It didn't take much. I just heard the word podcast and I just thought that sounded like such a cool element. And oh my god guys, this is just so satisfying. Look how big that font is. Some authors and publishers need to take tips because that's what everyone should be doing. I cannot wait for this one. Hopefully get to it in October, but as I said, there's a lot of books. I am definitely, mark my words, and if I come back next year and I haven't read this, you can have a go at me because I should have read this by now. This is Fourth Win by Rebecca Yarros. So there is a second one coming out in December or November, I'm not sure. And I just really want to join in. I want to join in with the hype. I want to know what it's all about. I want to be there. I want to be excited for the second release. I feel like I am going to love this because it's about dragons. There's talking dragons in it. Like, that just sounds so adorable. I just love, I don't know why I haven't read more fantasy because when I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, I just loved the fairy tale vibes, but I also feel like I'm going to enjoy like politics a lot, but we'll see. I'm also really scared because I'm a bit stupid. Like, I struggle to follow complicated plots, I struggle to follow plot lines sometimes because I can forget things very easily. I'm a person that kind of has to read a book in like 4 days, otherwise I just cannot follow it. I can lose my track very easily. And that's what I'm nervous about with Fourth Wing because I know there's a lot of politics building in this, so hopefully it's not too much for me. I'm gonna have to sit down with this book and really concentrate when I read it because I'm so used to just reading like fluffy romances that you don't really need much brain power to follow, but I cannot wait to meet the talking dragons, and the romance in this just sounds incredible. Like, so excited. The next 3, I am so unbelievably excited. If you know me, my favourite author is Stephanie Garber. I truly am obsessed with her books. I have only read 2. And that is the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I'll never shut up about that series because I am just so in love with that series. It is everything to me. I need to read this series by her. And if you haven't guessed by now, that is Caraval. I also have Legendary. And I have I also have Final. I think it's Finale, but guys, I literally went on, I think it was Blackwell's, ordered the American colours because I hate the UK ones. I needed these ones in my life. Like, they are just beautiful. Again, just wow. Like, I love it when books have so much like art in it and stuff. I just think it's incredible. I think I am going to love this series. I know so many people are a bit iffy about it, but I personally think I'm going to really enjoy it just because fairy tale vibes, my favourite. I love it. And I just want to see more of Jax. I know Jax is in this, so I need to see that man. I need more of that man. Like, I love his character so much, so I need more of his backstory. I don't know if he's a main character in it, I'm not sure. I just know that he is involved in the series. But I think there's a romance with him and someone else, and I just don't want to see him with anyone else. Only Little Fox, no one else. I am hoping to get to these this year. Don't mark my words because I've been really slow at reading for the like past 3 months. Like, I've been reading like 3 books every month and that's just not good, but I want to read more. I need to get to these like now. If it weren't for videos and other books that I'm trying to read, I would be reading these right now. I just love Stephanie Garber so much. I want to read all her books. Killers of a Certain Age by Dina Rayborn. This sounds hilarious. It's about old ladies that they used to like kill people and stuff and do bad things basically. And they come back because there's people after them, so they basically have to go after these people. I'm pretty sure it just sounds so good. Oh, this one I'm really excited for. But I'm excited for all of these books. And that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is an Alice in Wonderland retelling or reimagining. I don't know which one it actually is. I wasn't going to buy this because I haven't heard the best reviews, but I want to make up my own mind because I feel like I'm going to really enjoy it. Next up we have This Book Kills by Ravina Guron. Don't know if I'm saying that properly. But this was like an impulse buy. It wasn't on my radar. I haven't heard anything about it. But I literally was in WH Smith's. I read the back of it and I was like, I've got to buy this. I've got to see if it's any good just because the plot sounds so intriguing. I'll make it clear from the start. I'm going to read the back just so you guys can see why I bought this one. I'll make it clear from the start. I did not kill Hugh Henry Van Buren. I didn't even help. Well, not intentionally. When Hugh Henry Van Buren, that's a tongue twister, one of the most popular and richest kids, is found dead, the student body is left wondering who the murder could be. Jess, a student under strict instructions to keep her record clean, or risk losing her scholarship, finds herself at the centre of the investigation when it's revealed that Hugh died in the exact same way as a character in a short story that she wrote. What? That just sounds so freaking good. Like, it sounds like it's got so much potential to be the perfect mystery. I love books about books, and when you bring in like the mystery vibes, it just sounds so freaking good. And the fact that she's gonna have to like prove that she is not guilty, but could she be guilty? We don't actually know. Another impulse buy, Glitterland. I don't know what that says. I literally cannot read that font. By Alexis Hall. I don't remember what this is about, but I read the back of it and I wanted to get it. Oh, it's about a writer. That's probably what did it. I heard writer and I'm like, okay, pick it up. This one I kind of regret buying because I'm not that interested in it anymore, but I'm still going to read it. But it is called I'm Not As Well As I Thought I Was by Ruby Wax. As someone who suffers from mental health, I just feel like I'm going to take a lot away from this book. But there is so many other books that are fiction. I think this is not fiction, I'm not fully sure, but that are fiction that I want to read more than this, but I definitely will get to it eventually. I've never read her first book, but this is With Love from Cold World by Alicia Thompson. She wrote Love in the Time of Serial Killers, but I haven't read that one. But I literally saw the cover of this and I just thought it was perfect for winter. So I bought it and I'm really excited to read it because it's about like a theme park wonderland sort of thing. That one I'm definitely going to read this year. Next book we have is Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Again, I just want to read more sport romances. Saw this cover, I've heard a lot about this book, so I just thought it would be perfect to read. It barely has a synopsis. I don't think it even has one inside either. I actually really like it when authors do that because it doesn't let you in a lot of the story, and I feel like you can be more surprised by it. This one I'm really, again, I haven't read one of her most popular books, The X Talk, but this is Business or Pleasure by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and this just sounds again hilarious. I love the idea of two people, one of them is helping the other to become better in that department, and it just sounds like it's going to be really, really funny. It's going to make up for so many good scenes, such a fun dynamic, and this idea of a plot of two people helping each other out, I don't know, it just sounds really, really exciting. Next one we have is The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. I haven't read The XX, but I bought this one because I'm planning to read both of them back to back in October. Again, don't quote me on that, but I think I definitely will because I bought The X Talk this year. I thought I was going to read it, but then I was like, okay, I need to wait till October to read this book because it's literally the perfect October book, so that's exactly what I'm doing, and I want to read both of them. Look at this. Wait. The chapter pages have little cats on them. That is so cute. So we have Belladonna. This is by Adeline Grace. A lot of people say if you love Jax in Once Upon a Broken Heart, you will love Death in this book, and also the fact that his name is Death. Very, very intriguing. Like, the fact that this girl is falling in love with death, like, what? That just sounds like such a crazy plotline. I think this is like a murder mystery fantasy vibe sort of thing. When a restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Signa, oh, I remember, Signa cannot die, so that's why Death is literally so obsessed with her. He is just so obsessed because he's like, why can you not die? Why are you still alive? You shouldn't be alive. You've been poisoned. I've never heard of a plot like that. That just sounds so freaking intriguing. I really hope I get to that this year. This is a hefty book. Like, why is it so heavy? This is By a Thread by Lucy Scott. This wasn't a cheap book. I think it's like because I bought this cover. There's another cover that's really ugly that's like £8, but I was like, I'm not doing that. That is just too ugly. I need this cover in my life because it's pink. It's got like hangers on it because they work at like a fashion thing. It's just so freaking cute. It's floppy as well. Like, it is the perfect book. So I'm glad that I invested my money and bought the nicer cover. And I love Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Scott. And a lot of people, I think this is their favourite Lucy Scott book. I feel like I'm going to really enjoy it because it's Grumpy Sunshine. This is going to be hard to read. It's literally so heavy for a book. It's weird. I don't sound like it's so heavy, but yeah, I mean, it's a thick book, but I've never had a book feel like that. It's weird. Next we have What Happens After Midnight by K.L. Walther. K.L. Walther's covers, I need to buy them all. Like, I need them all. I've got The Summer of Broken Rules. I read that one. Really enjoyed that one. I feel like she has the most unique and cute plot lines. Like, The Summer of Broken Rules was about they play this game of assassins, like, and this one's about a prank going on. Like, I don't know, she just uses really fun plot lines and dynamics, makes up for a really good story. She just came out with another one that's like the perfect autumn book. I shouldn't be buying more books, but I really want to buy it. Let me know if I should. And next up we have a tiny book. This is Killjoy by Holly Jackson. I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, one of my absolute favourite series, 6-star series. I am in love with it, so I just really want to read this book because I love Pippa's character and I just can't wait to be back with her character. And this I'm literally just going to sit down and read in a day. If you haven't read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, you should read this before, I think, because it's showing you why Pippa fell in love with crime and figuring cases out. We have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. Why is this book this big? Why? I don't understand. It's a romance. Why is it nearly 700 pages? Oh no, it's over 700. It's nearly 800 pages. I think the longest romance book I've actually read is over 600, so it's possible, but like, why? Anyways, I bought this book because I'm doing a YouTube video where I read Destiny Sidwell's 5-star reads, and I couldn't do it without involving Binding 13. And also, I wasn't going to read these books. I wasn't going to touch these books because the old covers, I hate them so much. Like, just no. But then when these came out, I needed them in my collection because I just think these covers are so simplistic and beautiful. I do buy books for the covers, not ashamed to admit it. Another book that feels like By a Thread is really hefty, but this is Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. Is it a risk buying this book when I haven't even read Haunting and Hunting Adeline? I don't know if I enjoy H.D. Carlton's dark romances. I don't know if I enjoy her writing. I don't know anything. I honestly like really hope I do enjoy H.D. Carlton's books, because the way her books are designed, like, I just really want them in my collection. And I do want to read more dark romances because I feel like I am going to love dark romance. This is like a mystery about a girl who takes this guy's identity and then he punishes her by dunking her in sharks. What the hell? Like, how is that a plot? I don't know. And then they get shipwrecked and there's this really weird guy in a lighthouse that is really dodgy, basically. So yeah, it just sounds so much fun, but we'll see. Again, with H.D. Carlton, always adds stuff like this in her books. Like, wow, so beautiful. But yeah, I hope I enjoy it. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Literally only bought this because of Sarah Caroli. She is absolutely in love with this book, and I feel like I am going to be in love with it because it's very fairy tale vibes. It's about like a magical typewriter and these two people that don't like each other falling in love, not realising that they're writing to each other, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they know that they're writing to each other, I'm not fully sure, but just the fact that it's about magical letters, like, that just sounds like so freaking sweet. I think this is going to be a 6-star read for me. We'll play this video back. I think I'm going to be right, I'm saying it now. One last stack. Finally, I bought so many books. First we have Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. Now, this is why I'm really toxic with books. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this, because it's got a trope in it that I absolutely hate and I just can't get past. But I bought these because the covers, the watercolouring, the way it's designed, I have issues. I buy books because of the covers, even if I think I'm not going to like them. And these books have so much hype and so many people love Carly Fortune, so fingers crossed I like them, but I don't know. I think I'm going to enjoy the story until the thing that happens, so at least I'll get some enjoyment out of them, you know. 2 books again I needed because of the covers. We have Funny You Should Ask and Once More With Feeling by Alyssa Sussman. I hope that Alyssa Sussman keeps bringing out covers like this. Like, they're just so unique. Like, I've never seen covers like that. I think the design of them are just beautiful, and both of these books, I think it's like a series about like famous people, because they're both about famous people. So I think I'm going to really enjoy these, because I loved When in Rome, which is about there's a famous person in that, and I'm excited to read The Bodyguard because there's also a famous person in that. I really enjoy that plot. I think I'm definitely going to love Funny You Should Ask. I'm not sure about Once More With Feeling, because again it's got a trope in it that I don't like, but we'll see. These are very summery, so I don't know if I'll get to these this year, but we'll see if I do. The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I can't remember who it was, but there were a booktuber that really loved this thriller, so I decided to buy it. I want more thrillers. I don't have that many. I mean, I do now because I bought quite a few, but I didn't have a lot of thrillers, so I wanted to add more to my collection. So when I do want a thriller, I can read them. And also in October I do want to read a lot of thrillers because it's October, the spooky vibes. I might get to this one, but there is a lot of other thrillers that are more on the top of my priority, but I'm still really excited for this one. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I have put Part of Your World on my TBR like 4 times. I still haven't read it. I still haven't done it, and I don't know why, because it's one of the books that I'm most excited for. But I was scared that it was too summery, but I've actually found out that Part of Your World is perfect for the autumn winter vibes, so I should hopefully get to that book this year. I'm going to try and prioritise it because I do really want to read Yours Truly. I feel like I'm going to feel seen when I read this book as someone that really suffers with anxiety. The main character has anxiety, and I just feel like I'm going to love this story. I feel like it's going to be such an emotional connection between the 2 main characters. They write letters to each other, and she figures out that he's not as bad as he seems, because he comes off as like rude at first, but he's actually not rude. He's just a really anxious person. So yeah, I can't wait for this. I feel like it's gonna really break my heart. But this is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This is such a popular book, and the fact that I haven't read it yet is kind of criminal, because everyone is obsessed with this book. Everyone says how beautiful it is. Very intrigued by this book. Oh, hello, princess. Please don't damage any of my books. Do you want to see my doggy? There she is. She's so cute. But she has actually damaged so many of my books by sitting on them and bending the pages, but yeah. Next we have Everyone Here Is Lying by Shari Lapina. Not sure if I'm saying that right. I just want more thrillers, and I've heard that Shari Lapina is the perfect thriller author. So many people stand by her and love her books. Next we have Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. This is like the perfect autumn book. Hopefully I get to it this autumn. Like, look at that, it's so pretty. Oh, this definitely needs opening up a bit. Just crack it up a bit. It's making so much noise. Okay, there we are. Right, so Legends and Lattes is a cozy fantasy. I feel like this would actually be the perfect fantasy to get into the genre, with it being cozy and not having loads of politics. Am I going to do that? I'm probably going to read Fourth Wind before this, but I am really excited for this. Like, it's about like a coffee shop in a fantasy world. That just sounds so adorable. One that is so, like, literally my pride and joy. Like, Even though I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this, but I had to buy it because it's Millie Bobby Brown. 19 Steps by Millie Bobby Brown. I am so nervous for this because I just don't think I'm going to like it, because I just don't like books about war. It's not my thing. I don't like reading about history. But it is a love story, so maybe I will enjoy it because of the emotional connection in the book. This is signed. I am so happy to have a signed book by Millie Bobby Brown. If you don't know, I am obsessed with Stranger Things. It got me through a lot, so I had to get the signed copy because Millie Bobby Brown means so much to me. I really need to take this sticker off. It's really hard to get off though with my nails. I really hope I like this book. Like, if I don't, I'm going to be so sad. The last book, finally. The Last Word by Taylor Adams. I haven't read No Exit by Taylor Adams, but if I enjoy this, I probably will read No Exit because I've heard so much about that book. It's a thriller about an author. An author going after a girl who wrote a bad review. The fact that an author is writing about an author that is going after someone that's wrote about a bad review, doesn't that just sound so intriguing and interesting and mysterious, and just, I feel like I'm going to be obsessed with this. Again, I feel like this is actually going to be my first, apart from Holly Jackson's books, 5-star thriller. I've only read 2 that aren't Holly Jackson, and I haven't enjoyed them, so I feel like this is going to be the one that I am going to love. I think I will get to this one this year. We'll see. I hope you all enjoyed this crazy haul. I am so grateful to be able to buy all these books. I feel so blessed, I feel so happy, and I'm just really excited to read all these stories. I can't wait. I really can't wait to like get through all these books. I have so many to get through. Over 2 hours long. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up. As I said earlier, comment down below some books that I should prioritise the most in this haul. Subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.